may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 15. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Don't jump, ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go music cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at a yard. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw now on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's second and 3. Back to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Here's Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, nothing else. They were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we?
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Coach up, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's out right at the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
and that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw.
Finds Johnston.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
They go play action here on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Back to throw. Fields.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Fields now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Jaguars nothing. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And now here is another interception. Fights forward at the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Out route complete to Dulcich. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout call.
Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Quentin Johnston
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Don't jump.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score...
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 84 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Hall again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right.
Here's Fields.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
A good pickup there at 22.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now Fields. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, New York.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Wilson, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Ingram.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good. for Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Fields throwing again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Here we go, son. Easy,
Fields
easy.
changing the play.
Go.
Jones is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here we go.
Now this likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Hey, 551, 551. Right.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Calvin Ridley. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go, shot. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Jets 42, Jaguars 21. York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, son.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Here's Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.